Hello Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd to the 8th of November. Messages from energy that came out this week on our channel. It's all about the heart chakra, and wow, was it powerful. Seriously powerful. So it's following your heart's sort of intentions in a way, and putting your heart into your dreams, or dreams not the right word, into your visions of what you should be living coming up in the future. There was the other thing as well, which was the idea of wiping the slate clean. It's not like you're wiping away, getting rid of everything, because you're going to remember what was on that slate that's important to you, but it's allowing space for you to grow. The other thing that we saw on Cymatic TV on our sister channel, I'll put it up around my head at some point, was the energy update. Now, the alignments of the planets on the 3rd and the 4th of November are phenomenal, in accordance to 3i Atlas. It is quite an amazing energy update. So, yeah, it'd be worthwhile going to have a look at that. The elements that came through, elements that they all sort of came through in equal amounts, really, more than anything else in regards to the elements. And as it comes through in equal amounts, you're allowed to push on what elements really suits you. And I would say that earth and water was the primary elements that were coming through, more than anything else, that were sort of a little bit ahead of the others. So, it may be a case of working that fire and those air combinations. Now, you do have a lot of fire and air within you, because obviously you're an air sign, but it's all about that transition, about passionate about getting things moving on from idea state into reality. And this is where your heart can be sort of like leading the way, as it were. So here's your Astroflower here, and you can see that fire that goes between the past and your future on both sides, on your relationship side and also on your financial side. And it's how much you put your passions into it. But look at that water and earth that sort of runs through the center of you on both sides here. And I think this is where you're going to be. You don't have to worry about your inner being. It's how you interact with the outside world, which seems to be the most important, more than anything else. Let's just get on to the messages from energy. Let's see what's going on with the general energy here in your inner sanctum. So here we go. We've got the connection to the energy here. It's a crowning glory for you. I think you feel that everything within you, most certainly, everything is in place. You feel like you're on the right rhythm. You've got the right energy that's flowing through you. Very, very productive. Possible productivity within you. And it's now how you interject that sort of confidence within you into the outer world. And there is a lot of confidence of feeling good about who you are, where you're going, what you're about, all of those sort of things. A leap of faith is to be had here with the Fool card here. I think that's on your financial side. I think you're ready to take that leap of faith. I think we talked about it last week and the week before, actually. And now you're ready within you. You've got that full confidence. And a leap of faith is not necessarily just blindly, chucking yourself off into the void, as it were, into the unknown. I think you're very calculative in what you're doing here, but it is going to need a bit of a leap of faith going on. On your relationship side, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. That's your inner being on your relationship side. And that's that confidence that I'm talking about. I think you're confident within you as a person, your emotions and so forth at the moment. Really, really nice. And that's allowing for that leap of faith within your financial side, going after an adventure, as it were. Let's just have a look and see what's going on that financial side. Let's see if what we can get in the way of messages for you. You're leading the way here. You're being the major component of your destination here. So if you're looking for a new job, I would start posting for it, or I would really start pushing the boundaries, almost pushing for jobs that are slightly above your bracket in a way, in regards to sort of career path and so forth. If you're looking at a business, yeah, I think this is a moment for you to start activating that business, streamlining it, and rather than trying to do 1,000 things, really putting your passions into one, possibly two things. but you're really putting your passions into something that's going to bring you the results. It seems to be that fiery element of how you engage in life, which is going to really sort of like sort of bring the results in. You've got the Hermit card on your karmic path. Yeah, I think you're concentrating on where you're going. That leap of faith is you doing it. And I think this is where you're being self-reliant. And I think that's what the Hermit's trying to sort of say to you, that this is you building your path. You've done enough of the background information. You've got all the attributes in order to get to the results within you because you've done the work in the past. And now it's the case of letting that work come to the surface naturally through your passions. Through the synchronicities with the outside world, this is networking. This is converting ideas into reality. And I think there's possibly sort of here is like it's speaking your truth, straight speaking with possible collaborations with other people, possible new jobs, new companies you're working with. Straight talking to them will bring those ideas into reality in your life, and you will be helped with them. In the past, you have the Lovers cards. Yeah, this is where I think it's really quite clear for you the attributes you have. I think it's quite clear of where you're going as well. I think you've realised that you can have a lot more than you've been receiving, simply by sort of streamlining a few things and concentrating on the things that really connect with you. And I think you've been doing that now, and now it's a case of activating it. And look at that. Well, as I said earlier on with the messages from energy, leading with your heart, you get the sun. I think life is shining a light upon you here, Aquarius. You're shining brightly, and I think it's making you very, very happy in the future. There seems to be a lot of rewards coming your way, not just finances, but also respect and so forth. I think it's really very good for you. Yeah, I said talk about following your heart. This is in the here and now. You get the Seven of Cups. There's one cup that's giving you the good stuff. So seven is a revelation. It's revealing to you. And maybe that's what's coming through on the third and the fourth, of realizing how to put your passions into whatever you're doing on your financial side in order to get you the good results. And look at the overriding card here. You get the Nine of Cups. You have a multitudes of opportunities, really, and you've got to take them one by one. Rather than taking them all at once, taking them one by one, following your heart, gradually picking up the rewards as you go along. But it is concentrating on one thing or getting something down and dusted, as it were. So it brings you in the results. I think it's a very, very good future for you, but it is a bit of a leap of faith that you do need to take. Let's see what's going on your relationship side here. I think this is where you come even more at ease. I think you're very much at ease within your, not only just your couple, but also within sort of family and friends and community, that sort of thing. There's this sense of sort of like, I'm very comfortable in this place that I live, and that's what I'm getting from you. Real comfort sort of about your surroundings here. And it's the love of life. I think that's what the Two of Cups is. I think you're loving life. And it's like you don't want to be tied down by anything either. You don't want things to be complicated. You want to enjoy a lot. Yeah, it's on your karmic path. You get the Eight of Swords here. Yeah, I think this whole tying down business is on your karmic path to release that sort of... that joy of living from within you, and not to be held back in any sort of regards. It's going to realize that you're when you get held back and when you get involved in a situation that is not necessarily of your making, that someone else is imposing upon you, it's emotionally draining. And I think what you're realizing here is not to be pulled back by anything or anyone around you, because it just emotionally drains you. Yeah, you've got those healthy boundaries going on in regards to the entire world. The Nine of Wands there. It's backed by the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like a realization, a goal, or a focal point, but it's also communication. But you're taking a wand here within life that is around you. You're going off on a very, I think, passionate mission in order to enjoy life. I think that's what needs to happen this week here. And in the past, you get the Justice card here. I think there's basically, you've realised a lot of things in how life has progressed in regards to relationships. And I think you're realising where it's sort of draining you. And with that realisation, allows you to open up far greater to, the joys of love, or the joys of being alive more than anything else. And in the future self, you get the Hangman. Once you do that, once you fall in love with life, you will naturally see things in a different way. It's not going to change everything, but it's going to change your reaction. It's going to change your engagement because you're seeing things in a different way. You're no longer getting stressed or drained from people that are about you. And what is in the here and now is very much a healing sort of session for you. And I think that healing is coming deep within you, and it's making that connection of life, saying, do you know what? I want to enjoy this life. And I think that's possibly what you're realizing this week within your relationships around you. The joining card, the overriding card, as it were, is the King of Pentacles. Ultimate abundance, but ultimate abundance through knowledge and understanding as well. And I think this is you understanding yourself, you understanding what makes you tick, what you enjoy in life. And that's when you can really start pushing it out there. And I wouldn't let anybody curb your enthusiasm or what you do in life. I think you need to really go out there and really live it fully and fall in love with life. So there you go, Aquarius. Thanking you very much for being here. Really do appreciate all the subscribing, liking and sharing. It helps with the algorithm and so forth. I will see you soon, either on the Messages from Energy on this channel here, or the Energy Update on Cymatic TV, our sister channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.